Hey guys, it's Sizzlefruits, and today I'm going to show you how to make a super adorable puppy charm out of polymer clay. This is really easy to make and the result is super duper cute. So if you want to see how to make this charm, then keep watching. By the way, if you're new here, then hi, welcome to Sizzlefruits. On this channel, I do all sorts of craft tutorials and drawing tutorials. So if you love arts and crafts like me, then consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you'll be told whenever I post a video. I post on Sundays every other week. So yeah, without any further ado, let's head to the crafting table.
So you're going to start by taking a lump of light brown polymer clay, and what I did was I just rolled it into a ball and then I squished it down to make a disc coin shape. And you're just going to keep molding it and shaping it until you're happy with the shape that you have. So yeah, I just kept molding it until I was happy with my disc shape. And then you're just going to take some dark brown polymer clay and you're going to start forming it into a crescent shape. This is supposed to be the dog's tail. I don't really know how to describe the shape, but yeah, it's kind of like a crescent shape. You can see what I'm doing. And this is going to be our dog's tail. So you're just going to stick it to one side of the disc. Now I'm going to turn the disc around and now we're going to make the face. So I just made some eyes out of black polymer clay. And now I'm going to add sparkles to the eyes with little bits of white polymer clay. For the nose, I'm just going to take sort of a little oval tube shape of polymer clay and stick it onto the dog's face to make a little nose. I had to adjust this a bit because I accidentally put it on crooked, but there we go. And now I'm going to make the mouth line from the nose thing with a tiny little snake of polymer clay. I don't know what to call that. You can't really see so well on camera, but I'm basically now just using a pin to poke the little freckle things that dogs have on their cheeks. I don't know. And now I'm taking these two lumps of the same light brown polymer clay and I'm going to stick these little circles, one onto each side of the dog's face below the cheeks, and this is going to be the paws. Once I was happy with the paws shape, then what I did was I took the pin, and again you can't exactly see the lines I'm making, but I just made some grooves on the bottom of the paws to be the lines in between each claw toe thing. And now I'm going to make the ears, so I'm just going to take two equal lumps of the same dark brown polymer clay, and with the dark brown polymer clay I'm just going to form them around the curve of my finger into these ear shapes, and I'm going to stick them to either side of the dog's head. Now we're ready to turn our dog into a charm. So I'm just taking some, a paper clip, and I'm just going to cut a little piece out of the paper clip. If you have ready-made eyepieces, you can of course use those, but I don't have any eyepieces, so I make my own. And I'm just going to take my piece of paperclip wire and I'm going to bend it into the shape of an eyepiece. And you just want to keep bending and trimming and clamping your wire until you're completely happy with your eyepiece. As you can see, I did trim a little bit off here because it was too long. once you're happy with the eyepiece, you can just stick that piece of wire into your dog's head. And I realized when I put it in, it was actually the wrong way round, so I had to twist it. And because I twisted it around, it it was going to be loose once I baked it. And so to fix that, I just took a little bit of the light brown polymer clay and I spreaded it through the eyepiece, and I'm just smushing it down over that hole, and the ear fell off. I just smushed it down over that hole so that once I bake it, the eyepiece will not be loose. So if you need to move around your eyepiece and it's going to be loose because it's making holes, then just do what I did and cover it with some polymer clay. I did smooth this out a bit more off camera, so if you notice a slight difference in the amount of smoothness, it's just because I didn't want to make you watch me smooth out polymer clay for ages. I just secured the ears on there because I didn't want them to fall off once I baked it. And now you can bake your charm. Now I'm going to show you some of my art.
So I only have one piece of my own for you today, and that is my response to our last art challenge. And our last art challenge was to create a artistic representation of a fantasy world. So I decided to do a Lego build. So this is kind of small. I was just doing it in micro scale, and I'm planning on expanding it later, so I'll update you when I do. But the idea behind this world was sort of fire and ice sort of meeting into I don't really know how to explain it. And when I expand it, I'm gonna have a fire world on a fire area on one side and an ice area on the other side, and then in the middle there's this frozen over volcano, and on the top there's this magical frost flower that's being guarded by a dragon. So building the volcano was pretty easy. It was just a matter of slapping on blue and red bricks to make a sort of pyramid shape. The tricky part was really the dragon, because since I was building in microscale, I needed to use a few bricks to tell a lot, so I didn't have a lot of space to work, so it was kind of hard to get the wings in the right position and just have those features like the wings, the tail, the teeth that tell you it's the dragon. Also fitting the dragon on the mountain, because I had to build it small enough that it was in the right scale, but also large enough that it didn't collide with the flower, if you know what I mean. So I will be expanding this. It's kind of small right now, but I will be building an ice area here and a fire area here, and when I do that I will show you, but for now this is what I have. Now I'm going to show you some of the art that people have sent me. Let's go.
So I have two drawings from Janae, and they're of the Disney princesses Mulan and Pocahontas. And in an email she sent me, she said that this one that I'm showing you right now was supposed to be Pocahontas, and then this one, which I'm showing you now, was supposed to be Mulan. But I'm pretty sure she got that mixed up because this one looks more like Pocahontas. So I'm just going to operate under that assumption. So if I'm being honest, this drawing doesn't exactly look a whole lot like Mulan from the movie, but on its own merit, it is a good drawing. The one tip I would have for you, Janae, is to keep the amount of pressure you put on your pencil sort of even throughout the whole drawing, because the lines of her hair are really light, but then the lines around her eyes and chin are a lot darker. And obviously there are some spots where you want to have darker lines or lighter lines, but it just makes it a little bit uneven, but the actual features are very well done, and it's a really good drawing. Let's look at the Pocahontas one. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is supposed to be a Pocahontas, even though Janae said it was of Mulan, because it looks a lot like Pocahontas. And if this is supposed to be a Pocahontas, then this is really well done. It really does look like the actual character. My tips for you would be the same for with the Mulan drawing, just to keep the amount of pressure you're putting on your pencil even throughout the drawing. Though honestly with this one, you actually did a lot better job with that. In fact, now that I'm looking at it, honestly the pressure you're putting on your pencil is really good throughout the whole drawing. So in my opinion, this is definitely the better of the two drawings, and I just really like it. They're both good drawings, but this one looks more like the character it was supposed to, and the pressure you're putting on your pencil is more even. So yeah, I really like this drawing. It's really well done.
So now I'm going to give you this week's art challenge. This week's art challenge is to take your favorite color of the rainbow and create a character based off of it. You can make any sort of character that you like, but remember to use the color that you're basing them off of as inspiration for their personality and interests. I'll be doing that challenge as well, and I would love for you to send me your results. That's all for today's video. Please like this video, comment down below your feedback on my art and the art people sent me, and of course, if you're new here, subscribe for more Sizzle Fruits. Bye guys, see you in 2 weeks.